Hello, Revere, and welcome to the Revere Veterans and Community. We have a special guest, but you have seen him many times, and I hope to have him on many times more because he is a great guest. He's the Vice Chairman of the Revere Veterans Committee, and his name is Al Terminiello, Jr. Welcome to the show, Al.
Hello, Morris. How are you, pal?
Okay.
Good to be back here again.
Hey,
again
and
again.
And there'll be more agains and again. I'm looking forward to it. So let's talk about the committee first because you are the Vice Chairman.
Oh, we're doing really well. We just gave out our scholarship to one of, obviously every year, so since Revere High just graduated last week, we gave out another scholarship.
Who received it?
Oh, of course, you would have to ask me that. I do have the name.
Well, let's get the credit.
Well, yeah, well, that would be good, but I don't remember things off the top of my head.
Well, that's why they have the sample.
But I do have it.
I like that.
Her name is Sue Ellen Guerrero.
Oh, congratulations, Sue Ellen.
Congratulations, job well done. See, I have all this information. It's just not at the top of my head.
That's all right.
So we were very glad to be able to present that again. This has been, I think, 6 years that we've been doing the scholarship. It's a $250 scholarship. And, we work hard to raise the money for that. I would like to see it, me and Ira would like to see it kind of increase a little bit because everything keeps going up. So hopefully we'll see what happens. But right now it's a $250 scholarship, which we are very happy to.
Right. So you and Ira Novoselsky do that every year?
We've been doing it for 6 years out of the almost 9, I guess, that we founded the Revere Veterans Committee. And the first thing that we decided to do once we got our feet on the ground was that we thought that it would be nice to give out a scholarship. So, we don't pick out the student. We have no idea. It's like everything else. All those scholarships are picked out at Revere High School. We just tell them that there's a scholarship available. And we have criteria, which is most of the time it's either a student, boy or girl, a student going into the military, or a student that has family that's been in the military. So that's the criteria, and then the school picks out.
And this is all paid for by donations?
Yeah, we have the donations, the barbecues that we have on the Sundays, because we make all that money.
Oh, yeah. By the way, talking about all that money, people do want to donate for the scholarships, and I'm talking about the parents that their kids go to school, so maybe it'd be good to...
Well, I'm always around. You can reach me at 781-244-7430, and just give me a call, and I'll gladly take your money.
That's great.
No, it's for a good cause, and like I said, if we could... We really would like to increase it or give out 2, one, 2. But either way, we're working on it. We're very glad to do that. And again, Sue Ellen, congratulations and good luck.
Right. Before we continue, I'd like to congratulate you.
Oh, again. But I didn't do anything.
Well, no, but your daughter did because she got married recently.
Yes, well,
Jennifer.
My daughter. Well, that's been all over Facebook.
That's how I found out.
My daughter and her husband, they've been together for 25 years.
So it's about time they made a commitment.
So I guess for the 25th anniversary, they decided to get married, and then they got married a couple of months ago. And they planned a party for their family and friends, which was last Saturday, which is a wonderful time. So everybody had a great time. Thank you for bringing that up. Jennifer's a terrific kid. I'm proud of her to be my daughter. Edgar's nothing but great around the house. He's been a good husband and a father to my granddaughter. And I wish them, obviously, all the best in the world. But they have a good they got a good head start. They got 25 years in under their belt already.
That's good. So that's 25.
So,
that's more
it was a 2-for-1. It was a wedding and a 25th anniversary. And but thank you for mentioning that.
I would like to thank Edgar too, because Edgar used to come down when you would have the veterans thing at the veterans committee.
Oh yeah, no, he helps out whenever I'm a little short-handed.
Thank you, Edgar.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, now. We're going to be beating.
Well, while we're on the subject of the Revere Veterans Committee,
go right ahead.
And the wedding in between, but This is just a save the date. Veterans Day is on a Friday this year.
Right,
November 11th is that date doesn't change. The day does.
right.
Well, we're going to be having the Revere Veterans Committee. We're going to be having our annual celebration, but we can't get it on a Saturday anymore, and we figure Friday night after work is just, well, it's a holiday. It's just kind of anyway. We're having it on the Sunday, November 6th, so it's the Sunday night before Veterans Day. So just mark it on your calendar. You'll be hearing more about it, but just so that way you don't say, oh, I didn't know. I think you're getting a little bit of notice right now since I'm here. So that'll be November 6th, 5 p.m. at the Beachmont VFW. The tickets, well, I don't know whatever they were last year. And we'll have Chinese food. We're lining up the kids. I think we're getting a jump on things and getting the Paul Revere kids to come in and perform again this year. We haven't had them in a couple of years. Of course, we have our guests that I adore from the Chelsea Soldiers Home. Those are a very special night for them.
Yeah, yep.
It's a very special day for me and Ira. We make arrangements to get them bussed in, and everybody treats them special, and they should be. They're very special guests for that one day with us. I see them during the course of the year, but that one day that they take center stage, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm very happy for them, and I'm glad to have them. So we have that coming up. So we have a few things. Not everything's been written in stone, but we got a good handle on it. But the date, that's a definite. So it's November 6th, 5 p.m. as usual, and dinner's 6:30 with dinner and dancing with, let me see, who's been there the last 8 years? Oh, Alan LaBella. So Alan LaBella, our buddy, our pal, he's going to be there too. So
He's going to do the DJ.
yeah, he's going to do the DJ. And I figured you'd like to dance all night, so you can show up and dance.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm lucky I can move. My
So
dad's.
anyway, so that's where that's going. Of course, we're going to be having the barbecues down at the American Legion during the concert. See, this is going to segue right into what we're going to talk about here. But we're going to be having the barbecues at the concert series at the American Legion, which is going to start. What's the day they start, Morris? You get the paperwork there.
The first one is July 10th.
July 10th, because there's nothing for the 4th of July that weekend. The City Revere has their own celebration stuff for the kids.
And can I tell them who it's going to be? Or would you like to?
Well,
why don't you read it here, right here?
Oh, I can read?
Sure,
Okay.
your English is
All right.
better than mine.
So, and of all the names that should come up, of all the gin joints, of all the towns in all the world, kicking off the concert series for the summer is a very close friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, and everybody knows him, a great entertainer, Smokin' Joe and the Henchman.
Yep.
Joey Chefro, we've been, God, I don't even want to say how long we've been friends, but we have been. He's a great entertainer, so he's going to be kicking off that on July 10th, and then obviously every Sunday after that, except for July 24th, there won't be any entertainment. We're going to give you all this, breaking all this news tonight.
That's good.
There won't be any entertainment on July 24th. You don't mind if I do this, do you?
No, go right ahead. That's what we're here for.
Because that's the Sandcastle Festival on Revere Beach. So since everybody's going to be down on Revere Beach, I guess.
The Sand Sculpture.
Sculpture, that's right. Excuse me.
That's
not
all right.
in my English.
That's okay. The Sand Sculpture Festival.
Sand Sculpture Festival. So anyway, there won't be any. You'll get one of these. They're in the paper. They'll be around.
And this came out of the Metro today, by
Yeah,
the way.
they're going to be everywhere. Believe me, McDonald's will be wrapping their hamburgers in these. They're all over the place, which is a great thing because there is a ton of stuff in here for kids and adults, and
Yep.
I don't even want to read it all. But we're just going to talk about the concert series right now, and that starts again at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. The Veterans Barbecue is at 5. You can get a head start. So, ladies, you don't have to cook that night. Come down. Let me and Ira do. Ira don't do anything. I'll do all the cooking. He just does all the running around. I'll cook you up some sausages, hamburgers, and hot dogs, and we'll have a good time. So again, that's every Sunday except for the 24th, starting July 10th. And now, the last Sunday
Which is August the 28th.
which is August the 28th.
Yep, yep.
I'd like to
And a group called Decades
the
of Rock.
Decades of Rock.
And that is your band.
That's my band.
And tell us the people that are in there and how long you've been doing it.
Well, my band, we're very fortunate and we're very happy that my friend Michael Hanna-Hoser and our mayor, Brian Arrigo, that he put, when they put together the schedule, they gave me a call and asked me if my band would be interested in playing, and very happy to do that. We play all over the North Shore. We've been around for 5 years. We've played down Revere Beach, which we're going to be there too on the weekend of the 23rd. That's the Saturday. We're on from 11 to 1 on Revere Beach during the Sand Sculpture Festival.
No, do you tell us?
We'll be there from 11 to 1.
What kind of music do you?
We play classic rock.
Which is?
Which is we do Cream, we do Sam Cooke, we do Eric Clapton solo, we do Sam the Shaman, the Pharaohs, we do Rolling Stones, we do the Beatles, we do Tom Jones, we do Frank Sinatra. We have a couple of different. We have a bunch of sets.
That's quite a repertoire you got.
Yeah,
there.
we kind of feel we're pretty happy about how we do. We do a lot of up in Beverly. Like I said, we play all over the North Shore, but up at the Beverly Franco-American Club, they have dinners up there for seniors, and we play there a lot. So we have a set of music. We go back to Dion, and we have all the songs from the late 50s, early 60s. So we have, like I said, we tie all that stuff in.
Tell us could I ask you, Al, how many people in your band, and just tell us something a little about each one? Would you do that?
Sure, I can do that. Well, our drummer, his name is Tony. Number one, there's 7 of us. 6 out of 7 are Revere families still living here in the city of Revere.
There's 7 in the band?
Yes.
Lucky number.
Yeah, it's like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, only without the hops, I guess. We have a lead singer, which we had to take a guy that's from Danvers. So he's the only one that's not from Revere. He fits right in with us, though, and so we're very happy to have him. So let's start with the singer. He's a selectman of the city of Danvers, by the way, and his name is Gardner Trask. And he's been with us. We've been together for almost 6 years. Gardner's been with us for 2. And we're a very good addition to the band. He's added a lot. He's added the range of music that we can do. He's added that to the band. So kudos to him. He's really good for us to have. So then our next thing is our keyboard guy. His name is Kerry Leppo. And again, the rest of us who have been rock solid right through the line. Kerry Leppo is on keyboards. Our rhythm player, Frank Tavano. We have twin lead guitars, which really kind of brings the night out. They either play different solos or they play the same solo like in stereo. It sounds really good with some music, especially when we do some Bad Company or something like that. It's really good. The first lead is Chaz Mackin. He's fantastic on the guitar. He's he's just joined us the last 2 years also, and he's been a welcome asset to the band. My closest friend in the world, the joke is that his mother and my mother were pregnant together, so we've been friends since the day we met. We were together. I was born first, and he was born a month afterwards, and we have never been apart yet. He even lives at the top of my street. I mean, I think that's the longest umbilical cord you'll ever see. That's Bobby Capacha. He's my dearest friend. So he's our lead player. On drums is Tony Aloisi. There's nothing I can say about Tony Aloisi, but he's the best. Great drummer, great kid. Hey, Tony and I, again, these are people that my whole life, Tony and I went to school together since the 1st grade. So same with Bobby, except he took the Catholic boys route and went to Immaculate. But we all the rest of us all went to Revere High, except for that one outcast from Danvers. And that's pretty much it. That's the band. And then
What
of course
about yourself?
Well, that's me. I'm the bass player, and we've been together. And this started off as kind of a joke. We wanted just to get together and sit around and play a couple of tunes. I hadn't touched it. Again, the story is when we started this, I hadn't touched the guitar in 40 years. But me, Bobby, and Tony had a band together in high school. We played the same music back in the 60s as we're doing now. And so we decided that maybe we should I wanted to grab a guitar and play. And next thing you know, we were playing out, and we never looked back. We're booked everywhere. We play about 4 times a month, which is more than what we really wanted to do, but we're very fortunate. A lot of people like our music.
Do they all read? Do you all read music
We don't. None of us read. We all play by ear.
by ear?
Yeah.
You sound terrific.
We hear a song, we sit there and we work it out. And Chaz teaches music, so I'm going to say that maybe he probably can.
Oh.
He teaches guitar. But we don't really. We kind of work things out on our own, how things should go.
That's very good.
We have a song list of probably about 100 songs that we can mix and match to play out wherever we're going to go.
What is your favorite?
My favorite? They're all my favorites.
Artist.
My favorite artist. Well, it goes back to John Fogerty and Creedence Clearwater Revival, which we play about 4 or 5 songs from Creedence. And the Rolling Stones are great. It's different music. It brings out things that you like. We have something for everybody.
For every generation?
Well, we try to get a little bit in there. We're back at Topsfield Fair again this year. This is our 3rd year in a row that we've been invited back to Topsfield Fair.
And when are you going to be there, Al?
That's the Wednesday, October 6th, I think it is. That's the Wednesday before Columbus Day. We're there. And October 5th, sorry. October 5th, and we go on at 5 o'clock. And the first year we were there, but as soon as we left, the crowd was such a great response. They hired us back right before we even left, and then they brought us back again this year. So we opened for Tony Orlando last year. We're the opening act for their headliner this year.
I love Tony Orlando's songs. I play him at the theater.
Yeah, I know you do.
Candida.
Yeah.
Knocked 3 times.
Knocked 3 times and all that.
And the other one, a Yellow Ribbon.
Yes. So we're back there. We're going to be at the Damasport Yacht Club this year. We were there last year. They're bringing us back. We're waiting for a date, the local stuff, waiting for a date for the wharf.
Oh, the marina?
Yeah, the marina at the wharf in Revere. We played there last year. They have bands on Friday nights. So we're waiting. I got through talking to Victor. We're waiting for a date for that. So we're playing for the Winter Parks and Recreation Department. They have a summer series like Revere does. We're in Beverly. We're in Danvers. We're Middleton. We're every one of the city's recreation centers. And like in Winthrop, we're there they have movie night, but they have a band prior to that. So they called us up. So I'm very excited about this. The reason is that I have a lot more local. I love playing in Revere. I love playing at the Sandcastle Festival. This will be the 5th out of 6 years.
That's good.
For us to be playing there. I love playing for my hometown. It's like anybody. It's like anything else. You like coming into everybody and people come out. It's tough to get out at night when we play out some places, but when you're at home and it's in the afternoon, it's nice because a lot of people come out. So please come out, cheer us on. We'd love to see people out there. We'll have something for everybody as far as music goes. It's going to be a great summer. Like I said, we're booked all the way through. We kind of take from Thanksgiving through Christmas off because our wives would kill us. My girlfriend, but we're all saying I've been with Rosie for 20 years. They don't like us, they deal with us every Friday night that they're sitting at a table. You've been with Rosie
20 years?
20 years.
So maybe you should make a commitment.
Well, please. I did make a commitment. That was 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But New Year's Eve and all those things, that, we kind of back away from that, and
That's good.
they give us the rest of the year. We can give them New Year's Eve.
People don't know that, but you do also a lot of photography, and you also used to be a mortician, if I'm correct?
Well, yeah, we've talked about that for a bit. But speaking of photography,
Yeah, whichever one you want.
and well, I'm getting into. I got into a new endeavor with it this year, and I'm just breaking into it. And our executive director here, Robert Dunbar, and I have already been in some discussions about it, and it's nothing, no secret about it. I think we're going to start doing maybe a little aerial photography because I have a drone, so that you can control it. I have a camera that mounts underneath the drone, the GoPro cameras that are very popular now. So I think we're going to be trying to give that a try for the viewers out there on Revere TV. So we're going to get some different perspectives on some of the events. So we're going to get some low-flying, but not too low, aerial photography to add a little bit of just a little splash to some of the videos that works out so well that everybody does here, and we can just kind of squeeze that in to get a little different perspective. So that's what we're doing with that.
Then I got to ask you this question.
Oh, well.
I got to ask you this. Not everybody has a drone or Revere, but the ones that do, is there any laws applied to how?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of laws. The FCC, it has to be registered. You have to be careful where you fly, how high you fly.
That's what what is the height that they?
Well, they tell you 500 feet.
That's the most?
Yeah. Myself, anything I'm going to do, believe me, 500 feet is hell, that's not that bad. When you get that thing in your hand and you hit the button and it starts going up, and it's going up and up and up, and you're going, oh, geez, that looks like it's a mile up in the air. It's still only a couple of 100 feet in the air. Because it will work up to a mile away. The controls off you can't even see it. And it has to be in the line of sight too. What do you want? You don't want to send anything out there. So
you could use that, for example, if there's a crash up on the highway.
No, that's against the law. See, again, those are all more laws.
Oh, they can't do that.
You can't invade anything like that. There's all kinds of things that are available that
like if there's
can't do it.
A SWAT team at a house.
Can't do it. No, you can't do it. It's against the law.
Oh, okay.
They'll kind of lock you up. And your drone has to be registered with the FCC.
Every drone has to be registered?
I mean, yeah, with the FAA rather. You got to register them, and then you got to put you give you the number, and you got to put that on the outside of the drone.
Oh.
Because if it crashes into somebody's house, you're responsible. I have insurance. I bought insurance.
Well, what happens if someone pops the drone down and you had that?
Well, then if my insurance, if I'm flying legally, and that happens, my insurance will cover 1,000 of it.
Oh, I see.
But again, those are all the things. You just don't buy these things and throw them up in the air and hope. Well, you can, but that's not really the way to do it. So you need to abide by their laws. You need to. It's a good idea to like I said, I have full insurance coverage on it.
You said 500 feet, but I got to ask you, we still got about 4.5 minutes. I got to ask you this question, 500 feet. I live near Logan Airport, and the planes come down.
They don't like, you can't fly them near an airport. They won't fly. The software that's in them, there's no fly zones. You won't allow them to go up in the air because the satellites hold them down. So they taking all this into consideration. You know?
Oh, okay, so they're way ahead of us.
Yeah, like the biggest no-fly area to date is Washington, D.C.
I could see that.
I can see that because it probably, but anyway, you can't even get a drone off the ground in Washington, D.C.
That's good, because otherwise you get some crazy nut
right.
that could fly right into the White House.
That's correct. So you can't even get them off. The other ones, the software, especially the newer ones now, the software is getting so advanced.
Can someone kill it while it's up there, though? I mean, let's say...
Well, anything can happen. It's just an electronic connection.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, and sometimes you get flyaways. They just go. And then you watch it, a couple of $1,000s just disappear.
Is that what they run for?
Yeah.
Wow. But they're good for other things to be used, though.
Well, they're good to play with.
That's an expensive toy, Al.
You know, I mean, you can't charge you know, for aerial photography, that's against the law right now.
Al, we got about 2.5 minutes.
Well, then we're gonna have to wrap this up.
No. I want you to take a minute and a half and talk whatever you want.
Talk whatever I want. Well, listen, it's always great to be here.
It's an
I love
honor to have
everybody
you.
here. This is the best the TV station around. Revere TV. The guys that run it are great. I want you people out there in TV land. I want you to know how very lucky you are to have a TV station that brings so much into the community. I watch tons of it. I know you get all the local school committee, the city council, all the other stuff. But the time that everybody around here spends to go out to the events that are in this city, and there are a ton of them, they come out and cover them. The people who run the cameras, the people who do the editing, and bring it to you on that screen so you can sit home and watch it, enjoy a pizza or whatever. Believe me, they deserve all the credit in the world. I love coming here. I know maybe you may be sick of me being here, but I love coming here. Morris, this is a great program for community people.
It is.
But I want to tell the people in the city of Revere, I know I was part of this program when they were putting it together on the board and everything else. But right now, this is the pride, one of the best things the city of Revere could ever have. So hats off to this whole TV station and to the people who are in it. And I want to thank you very much for always treating me well and having me here as a guest. It's an honor and a privilege to be here.
And it's an honor and a privilege for me to have you here, Al, and I want to thank you.
You're my friend, Morris.
I hope so, and I want to have you back here many, many times when you do
Whenever,
other
I'm
things.
so glad to be here.
Yep, and I want to say thank you for taking the time up, and we didn't even have a rehearsal for this one. This was all
Okay, I had to rehearse to talk. I think I got that down pretty good.
That was so fantastic. So, Al, God bless you, and hope you come back here 100 more times.
Thank you very much. Good night, everybody. Good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. Enjoy the day, and again, it's a pleasure to be here.
Right.
Thank you.
And God bless our troops.
And God bless the United States of America.
Right.
Best place in the world to be.
And the people of Revere. And thank you. And my friend Al, thank you for coming again.